We're not going back to camp. We are not doing our next challenge on the field. We are staying right here, and our next challenge is right now. Hope you're comfy, because this one is called Tell Me a Story. Lucky for you, I'm an amazing storyteller. This will consist of reading a story to you, and there will be 10 multiple choice or true or false questions. You will answer each question, and the person who has the most correct answers wins. I will read the story all the way through, and then I will ask you the question. I will repeat the question and the multiple choice or true or false answers once. Alrighty. Hunter Rock and the Four Relics. Written by Travis and ChatGPT. Long ago, before towns and roads, 4 animal clans lived across the land now called Massachusetts. Each clan represented one of the elements: earth, water, air, and fire, and each guarded a special relic. Near the Lake of Quabbin, the Aho clan, the Otters, watched over the water pearl, a shiny blue stone stored in a wooden box carved with 8 fish. Silent Fang was a fierce warrior who had won 19 battles defending their lands. At last, Cato of the Kala clan, weary of waiting, stepped forward alone, holding the flame fang high. The fire blazed bright, but without the other elements to balance it, the flames surged wildly, licking at the dry grass, racing out of control. Like the clans before them, players are tested not only in strength or speed, but in endurance, strategy, and courage. To survive, you must outlast. But to truly thrive, you must outlast together. You may now pick up your chalkboards. Tallyers ready?
Yeah, that's what we needed.
That was actually kind of very therapeutic for me. Question 1. How often do the clans meet? A, every 5 years. B, every 7 years. C, every 13 years. D, every 15 years. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answer was A, every 5 years.
So if you got it right, just hold it up.
Question 2. Who was the first to speak after Cato sacrificed himself? A. Sharp Cry, B. Grana, C. Riverback, D. Bobby Hunter. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The answer was A. Sharp Cry. Question 3. What color was Cato's cloak? A. Yellow, B. Black, C. Orange, D. Red. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The correct answer was D. Red. Question 4. True or false? After Cato's sacrifice, Riverback said, "Survival depends on unity, not fear." True or false? 3, 2, 1, reveal. The answer was true. Question 5. According to the story, like the clans before them, which of these does the game Outlast not test the players on? A. Endurance, B. Speed, C. Balance, D. Courage. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The answer was C. Balance. Question 6. How wide was the ditch that Cato ran to? A. 4 feet, B. 7 feet, C. 13 feet, D. 15 feet. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The answer was D. 15 feet. Question 7. At the gathering, each clan feared something. What did the Aho tribe specifically fear? A. Being overpowered, B. Scarcity, C. Hidden betrayals, D. Desertion. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The answer was B. Scarcity. Question 8. How old was Riverback's closest advisor, Elder Ripple? A. 147 years old, B. 82 years old, C. 300 years old, D. 47 years old. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The answer was B. 82 years old. Question 9. Fill in the blank. The clans had to combine their relics' powers in harmony to unlock a hidden doorway beneath the ground, a gateway to the land's deeper blank and future prosperity. A. Balance, B. Power, C. Magic, D. Meaning. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The answer was C. Magic. All right. Question 10. How many battles did Cato's closest ally, Silent Fang, win to defend their land? A. 47 battles, B. 45 battles, C. 19 battles, D. 13 battles. 3, 2, 1, reveal. The answer was C, 19 battles. Hold one moment while we tally the scores. Scores are in. The winner of individual immunity goes to Francesca. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are safe from the next tribal council. I know those logs must be uncomfortable.
No.
You're right, Will. You're right to laugh. They are. However, we're not going back to camp. You're going to have your strategy time here at Tribal. Your perimeter will be the walkway where that log is here, along with all of this natural elements here. You will have roughly 20 minutes of strategy time.
Francesca, who did you end up voting for in the revote?
No, the revote I voted for Nikki.
Okay.
You voted for Nikki? No, I mean in the first vote.
Yeah. Can I just hash something out with Abby very quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Abby, you cannot tell someone, trust me, and not tell me what you had. In terms of, okay, hear me out. If you had said to me, I have an idol, trust me, I would have been like, hell yeah, I'm gonna vote for Nikki. But if they were saying they have an extra vote, which they do,
But they didn't play it because
they were gonna play it, and if they were lying to me and they were telling me they were pinning us against each other, and they said they have an extra vote, told me Abby, and then it was my name, then I had to vote for you unless you had an idol. In which case I was like, I was there anyway, so I might as well vote for Nikki. So you cannot blame me for voting for you, and then you switching into Ashley. We're dead. You understand that we're dead, right? You understand they have the majority, and they're not gonna take you to the end.
okay, well, no one wanted to work with me. What was I supposed
I
to do?
wanna work with you.
Ashley didn't want to work with me. What was I supposed to do?
What? Wait, she told you she didn't want to work with you?
She's voted for me 2 times in a row.
She told me she wanted to work with you, but
If she didn't, she wouldn't have voted for me.
this has
You keep voting.
No,
for
no,
me.
we're done. We're done. I just wanted to be honest. Like, I literally didn't lie to you. I didn't know it was your name. So,
I understand.
anyways, I get what you had to do. What you had to do. I just wished you had not switched to Ashley because I think that we all had a plan. We all were gonna go Nikki if the revote.
No one told me nothing. I thought you were gonna.
I wanna kind of pivot because my strategy was, of course, go with people who I think I can beat. But I feel like if I wanna make it to the end, I need to switch to go with threats because we will take each other, right? Like there's a higher chance that, for example, I would take Nikki over Joseph and Liz taking Nikki, for example, because I think that's a trio that's definitely happening based on the past votes. So anyways, that's what I pitched to Will. I think I told Will, like, hey, you and I are threats. If one of us goes, the other one is gonna go after. So we should pull Abby, of course. Even though we've burned Abby so many times, but he still kind of works with us. We should pull Abby and we should pull Nikki. And the four of us, as the 4 threads, like, should just make it to Final Four and then kind of fight it out.
Yeah, go ahead. So, one hand never really starts freaking out.
Guys, if I'm good about you, I voted Ashley because he said you were voting Ashley. And I knew you were.
Yeah.
And I was fine. And I went to get the goals. Yeah. So
Thank you for covering me.
and I know he was gonna push it.
And then it was my name, and I had to push you. Unless you had an idol. Which is like, I would get any of this, and I would get somebody. So you cannot blame me for anything, and then we switch into Ashley. We're dead. Then there's something like that. Then there's something like that, and they're not gonna take it.
No one wanted to work with me. Ashley didn't want to work with me. That's supposed to do. She's voted for me 2 times in a row.
I end up saying, I don't want to write his name down. I'll toss a vote on Ashley. I told that to Will. And then I see Will immediately go to a bunch of other people. And I viewed that as Will taking me not throwing a vote on to Abby, as he was going to take the opportunity to shoot for Nikki, which I think he did. I think they started to try to really push Nikki back into the narrative. So with that, then I went to Brandon and stressed, Will's going around probably saying Nikki now because he thinks that there's going to be thrown votes. you need to use your steal a vote, which he didn't end up using. So it did not go great for me. I also did not end up writing Ashley because I really was like, I think this is gonna go to Avi anyway, but then of course he had the idol. But I had told Joseph, I was like, actually I'm not gonna throw a vote. And he was like, you know what, someone should. So he did, which is, I believe, where the Ashley vote came from. That's how chaotic things have been, is that we haven't even had time to like super rehash everything.
Yeah, as of right now. Not gonna lie.
Why can we both say, why does it have to be a narrative for every role? We'll get them later.
It's not gonna be later.
Why not? It's final 8.
Yeah.
There's so many opportunities to get me to do it. If I'm here, I'll protect you. Want me on next?
Mm-hmm.
Give me final 7.
Right.
Come on, man. That's all I'm asking for. Final 7.
I have to chat with other people. Because, like, I've been standing here with myself.
I don't chat with other people. Dude, like, come on.
Have you heard a name?
No.
No? Okay.
All I'm saying is think smart.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no way people don't see you as a threat.
Huh?
There's no way people don't see you as a threat.
I think after what happened last time, I really don't want to see Abby go.
Yeah.
I think we should work well together.
Yeah, for sure. I've faked in your name once.
No, I know, and I never figured out that.
We never know.
She's the perfect person to have in the game. I don't know why we didn't keep it. Like, right? I don't know.
I knew that it wasn't gonna do that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you.
Brandon, you're never gonna get one. He's a winner. He's so good.
Are you down with Brandon?
Yeah. Is that what I'm told you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. I think it's majority. And honestly, like, there isn't like a fine. I don't have, personally, I don't have a final 40.
No,
I feel like it's like, I mean, you keep seeing you.
Amy are worried that the close calls that Abby has had gives him a story to be but this is still, there's still plenty of...
Also, even if he hits at the end, I don't think he's getting that many votes. I'm not taking it. But if he does, by mistake, like, everybody hates. Like, no one respects like a chaotic.
From a jury, man.
Yeah, exactly. Chaotic, insulting, creating conflict. Like, I'm not part of
my position.
I don't want to take Abby. I don't want to take Nikki. I don't want to take Brandon. I will take you. I will take Liz. I will take Amy.
There's a higher chance that, for example, I would take Nikki over Joseph and Liz.
I don't want to take
No.
Courtney's sister.
Yeah.
So this
The spot I told you is Brandon.
yeah.
I'm scared of Brandon, but I'm sick of it. Abby's better than him. That's how I feel.
And then I think we can like change the time to that. I want to do that with Ashley.
I know, so I don't know what Francesca's planning. I'm trying to like find it with her. I'm not like with her. Because like she's coming up to me like round because I start feeling scared. So then they have that.
I get it.
Right before I just went over there, I just came over to me for something. I was like, well, Britt was like, you want to get Brandon and go talk to Joseph and where right now, like go right now. That's awesome. Like, I'm please blind over. He's too deep. He's so fast.
Abby, Amy.
I keep saying Abby.
Abby, Amy. Francesca and Joseph. I mean, Joseph just convinced me. We'll see. And you. That's 5 votes on the land. Yeah. Because he won an LRG. He hosts Can You Survive in Maine. Like, he is gonna win this game. That is the trajectory right now. And if, like, and that's 5, and then they have 3, they steal a vote, that's 4-4, and then we rebuild. And the steal a vote doesn't count on the recount.
Will you vote Francesca when she's vulnerable? That's what's scary.
I know, but like, just emotionally.
She's as big. Yeah, me too.
What?
Yeah, same.
What?
With the Brandon Nikki.
Oh.
Like, I feel the same way towards them. I know. You know for
Is she? I don't know.
She's gonna win out too.
You think so?
We haven't done a puzzle in how long? A physical puzzle. She is dominating every puzzle. It just scares me.
If you do it with me, I will put her up.
I'm really curious where our dresses read actually at, because the discussion that we were having was Avi again.
Would it actually be Avi again and not me?
Avi?
Yeah.
Unless they're not telling me, but they need me.
Yeah.
Unless they don't use me and use the steal. Oh, that's the other thing.
I really don't think I have like anything to say for agency in this game if Francesca's voted out by people who are supposedly aligned with me. Like it's 50% about her being here and as a number and as an ally, but it's also 50% about the perception of what that means. I know. I'm not asking you to vote Nikki. Oh, no, I know. And I know that's where the votes are leaning, I think. Right now? On some people. Yeah. Nikki. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm being told. Who knows? What was I gonna say? Ashley. Based on the conversation that we were having literally at the reward, it felt like it wasn't aligned. That's what I'm saying. Oh, like, so you didn't want to keep her in the game? Like you couldn't work with her? Right. I mean, between the two of them. Obviously, yes. I didn't vote for her the first time, but like, yeah. I know. I get that. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I get that. I was going the opposite direction, which is like she's not a threat at the end. Yeah. Nikki is. Right. Yeah. That's it.
He's going to Nikki, Brandon are in charge. They're running everything. They're both going to win. And I go out and they have Liz running around there looking for her, so she's going to try. Can we go to the end together? Me and you. I want that really bad. I didn't have any relationship with Ashley. Oh, I did. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to I haven't said that to anyone.
Yeah, right? Can we just call him?
Sorry, after we're refilling the whole thing.
You're always doing that.
Do they hold on each other?
Stop going to drywall. You don't want it.
You signed the game. It's not my fault we come to driving. If I had my time, I would go to have rice. That pot of rice I've been sitting there for like 2 hours.
It sounds like everyone is.
Oh, the plan is, yeah.
Between us.
Yeah.
Fine. If people from me, I really don't. I understand.
Brandon, B-R-A-N-D-O. Yeah.
Brandon?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you organize it?
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, no, just as a circumstance. Yeah. Okay. I was like, that's such an odd agreement.
All right, jury, come on in. Jojo, Nick, Ryan, and Ashley. All right, that was a whirlwind, huh?
Feather whirl.
A what?
Feather whirl.
Oh, wow, Will. You were listening. Thank you. Francesca, how do you feel?
I feel mixed feelings. I'm trying to be honest. I feel good about the necklace, of course.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed it after everything that happened last tribal. I mean, Ashley was someone I was working with, and I did not see her name come up at all. So that was crazy for me. So I was freaking out. I was like, I'm gonna pay attention. I'm just gonna memorize every single detail about these stories. So I'm glad it worked out. But
You did.
The mixed feelings is that there's so much uncertainty. Like one necklace doesn't mean anything. If anything, one necklace sometimes says, "Oh, this person is a threat." I'm good at story time, so I hope people don't think that I'm a very general threat. It's just like a specific skill that I have. But yeah, I'm nervous about the future. But isn't that what the game is about, huh?
Yeah, it is. That is. And Nikki, last tribal, you were the other option, and didn't have a whole lot of time to rebound from that now. So what's on your mind and what's your plan going forward?
Yeah, well, I definitely am like still an option. But you know, Brandon and I realize we both are options at this point. So yeah, it's gonna be one of us.
Is that true, Brandon? Is that what you've heard as well?
Yeah, we talked to each other and we realized that everyone was saying one or the other. So we were like, we'll vote for each other. What happens, happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. And Abby, last tribal, once again, you saved yourself with another idol. You're tired.
I feel like it's punching bag.
How
I'm
so?
very tired. I mean, it's just like I feel like I get voted out. I come back, forget people, trust them again, get the votes again. It's like a repeating cycle. And like I've given so many chances. I mean, and it's every time it's genuine, like every single time. So it's definitely defeating. So we'll see what happens with this tribal, and then we'll see what happens going forward. It's very defeating.
Yeah. From what I heard, it sounds like Nikki and Brandon, but do you feel like you might be safe through this round without any power, possibly?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I really don't know. I don't know anything.
Amy, your plan going forward, did it happen quickly within this 20-minute scramble, or was it kind of a last-minute decision that you have come to?
It was back and forth until you said lockdown. So the last thing that made sense in my head is what I'm going to do and hope for the best because I'm really uncertain.
Mm-hmm. Liz, are you feeling about the same in the level of uncertainty? And how do you see yourself moving forward after this vote?
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that like in a lot of these discussions moving forward, like as we think about moving forward, the term threat is continuously being brought up, and I would say both in physical threat and jury threat. And I think that as you ask about moving forward, I think that is only going to become more and more of a common mention. But the issue is that there's a lot of people still in this game that are being labeled as massive jury threats, and that's just something to think about.
Like who?
Like who, guys?
Yeah,
I think we know. And
I don't
maybe
know.
won't say.
They think I'm a jury threat.
Why do you think that?
They think that. They told me.
Oh.
I mean, this final 8, there's so much game to be played.
Mm-hmm.
The jury might not even like me. I mean, I played idols.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really a winning game. There are people that are playing better games than me. If I was playing a really great game, I would not be where I am today. So I think perception and reality might be very different in this tribe.
That is a very common theme that I have experienced in games and have heard. Perception is reality. And again, you don't know what is the reality until you see pen to paper. Joseph, in regards to jury management, how much are you weighing this vote possibly on jury management versus what am I going to do after this and with who?
That's a tough question. Can you repeat it?
I can try. I just told like a 10-minute story, but
I'm sorry. Like the story Jimmy and go.
I believe it was something along the lines of I can't even remember the name of the rock.
Something like
the Hunter Rock.
Prioritizing
Yeah,
jury management
in this
versus
vote,
moving forward.
how much are you prioritizing possible, as we have heard, jury threat versus how am I going to get to the next round and with who?
I think you have to spend equal time considering both.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't, I mean, jury management should have been done from day one. And the day-to-day, long-term thing evolves over time. And I guess so does your jury management style because you're dealing with different people. Our opinions change about each other constantly. We call each other threats all the time, but there are different definitions of threat. It's not just a threat is a threat. There could be a physical threat. There could be a social threat. There could be a jury threat. And what weight you give to each of those things is just someone's perception of them. That would take you into the last perception.
Thank you.
reality.
That was good.
Allow you that.
Will, during that scramble, I observed a lot of pairings of 2. Maybe a 3 here and there, but some ones, yeah. At times I did see a lot of 1s. Do you feel like with even numbers, it's a balance of a game of duos, or are you trying to get duos to come together?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely a game of duos. Yeah, that's actually interesting. There are a lot of duos.
Like who?
I mean, you have the fascinating duo of Liz and Joseph, like the final blue.
The blue survivor.
The fascinating duo. just like you are naturally paired together by virtue of your tribe building, right?
I think it's been duos for a long time. I think we just organize ourselves that way in scrambles for some reason.
Yeah,
this season.
exactly.
I kind of don't get it, but like it's been working
Yeah.
for some reason.
Like I said, I forget at which tribal we should create a dating app because you're just going off of these speed dating.
All these little duos, and then this little me that needs to go. I don't get it by myself.
There are other jury threats.
Everyone's like you said, everyone's a threat in their own way. I don't think I'm a jury threat, but the jury probably hates me.
So, yeah, also on the jury management thing, I'm not even thinking about that actively because, like, I love and respect, like, everyone in the game, everyone on the jury, and, like, I think we all will treat it as a game and like, vote objectively. I think we should all be thinking about threats at the end right now and, like, the direction the game is going right now. And, like, taking a look at who's here, who has what experience, and what the end game looks like a realistic look.
Yeah, I agree. Well, you have all worked very hard within this confined space over the past few hours. Let's wrap it up. Please give me one word with how you're feeling right now. Liz.
I feel decisive right now.
Decisive. Brandon?
Content.
Wow. Will?
Confident.
Wow. Nikki?
Threat.
Amy? Joseph?
Loyal.
Francesca?
Hungry.
Avi?
I had it, but I forgot it. Defeated.
Those are some powerful words. All right. At this time, is there anything else that anybody needs to talk about? All right. Let's lock it down. We will get to the vote, and Brandon, you will lead us off.
I won't steal Nikki, so I'm gonna steal Joseph's.
So this is the vote. If this is the vote and there's no idols, I might be here, which sounds crazy.
So glad this was what I wanted. 'Cause that strategy time was chaotic.
I'm intimidated by you, and I hope this works. But super glad to have met you.
I will go tally the votes. These are mine. I have the votes. At this time, if anybody has an idol or advantage, now is the time to do so.
All for you, dog.
All right, I'll get to the votes. First vote, Brandon, but it was stolen, so this vote does not count. Second vote, Brandon. Actual second vote, Nikki. Third vote, Brandon. Fourth vote, Nikki. That's 2 votes Brandon, 2 votes Nikki. Brandon. Sixth vote, Brandon. Seventh vote, and the next member of our jury, Brandon.
Nobody listens.
Look at the jury, they don't listen.
Brandon, fire represents your life in this game, and your tribe has spoken. Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks, Allison.
Of course.
Good luck, everyone. I had so much fun with all of you. And thank you, everybody. I can't wait to wear my cardigan tomorrow, or my romper tomorrow.
Oh boy.
There's dinner, there's something like that. I'm so hungry.
your reward is that you get to get out of this area. But before you do, I just want to let you know that you are all doing an amazing job. Remember why you're here. Remember that you were chosen for a reason. And keep going. You can head back to camp.
Final 7. Congrats. Francesca, I will take back that necklace.
My hair may have eaten. You good?
Perfect.
I did not.
All right, immunity is back up for grabs, and you are going to be participating in an endurance challenge called Stretch the Night Away. The way this will work is you will each have a wooden plank. You will have 1 foot on the back. You will pull 2 ropes. Let me just do it. You can choose which hand you want to hold in each rope. And at the top, we will place a wooden block.
Oh my god.
1 rope in each hand, 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot on the plank, and let's see how long you can last.
Can we test?
All right, yes. 14, 15, this challenge is live. Will, the first one out, at 4.5 minutes. Liz drops at 6.5 minutes. Francesca is out at 7 minutes and 45. Drops at 9 minutes. Abby drops at 13.5 minutes, and we are down to Nikki and Joseph. Joseph drops, and Nikki has won individual immunity. Congrats, Nikki. Thank you. Over.
You
in the top 6. Oh my gosh. And cannot be voted out at the next tribal council.
That's a relief.
I will see both of you in the morning.
Thank you.
Okay.
What humanity! Oh my gosh. Endurance challenges are my freaking jam. You know what my thing that I do? I sing Britney Spears in my head. It was on repeat. It was like Spotify in my head, just over and over again. Like, every time I try to find I'm all. So, you know, I was like locked in. Like I wasn't going anywhere. I was numb but I was like, I really could have done it another half an hour, like to do an hour. And in the corner of my eye, I could see like everyone else like shaking and dropping, and I'm just like, keep it tall. And it worked out. So I won immunity. I think I absolutely needed it. When it was myself and Brandon, I felt comfortable because Joseph and Abby, I felt like they had my back in that moment, and they switched the vote to Brandon before I heard that like my name was out there. And my name was obviously coming from Francesca and Amy, and I just didn't feel like they had it down. So it ended up that I had unanimous, except for Brandon Steele vote. He took someone's vote away and then voted for me twice. So honestly, it worked out. But that's why after that tribal council, I was like, I need to freaking win immunity. And I was locked in at the endurance challenge to have this necklace around my neck because I feel like my butt is on the chopping block. And honestly, if I'm really honest, nobody wants me in their final plans. I don't have any finals with anybody because nobody wants that with me.
I cannot believe I'm still here. I think it's impressive that I'm still here because I think people probably thought I was going to leave like after I got voted out twice. So the fact that I'm still here is a huge accomplishment. I'm hoping that I can still make it even further. Right now I've been pushing this whole narrative of like, I don't care to win, you can take me out Final Four, but I really think that I have a good chance at defending my game if I am at the end. I don't know that I will win for sure, but I definitely think that I have a good argument if I make it to the end. But right now I'm like, I don't think I'll win, take me out Final Four, blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to get through every vote and position myself in a position that I have some power to make decisions going forward. So every move from now on has to be one that makes sense to make sure that I make it to the next round. So thinking very strategically about the next vote outs to make sure that they make sense for my game long term.
Overnight, I had to step away for like 2 hours because I hadn't slept at all either of the first 2 nights, and I was starting to feel a little off. Like I thought I was seeing and hearing things that weren't there, and I realized I wouldn't make it through today if I didn't shut my eyes for like 2 hours. So I removed myself from the noise, and I did so. And now there's gonna be consequences probably, so. But I chose to, I had to. I was losing it a little, so. It's one thing not sleeping for 1 night, but not sleeping for 2 is rough. And then 3 is just like, you can't function. So, you gotta do what you have to do for your mental health first and foremost, and I did.
Oh my god, I had so much fun. The whole thing was just a blast. Every element was so much fun. I'm exhausted, but I don't care. At Tribal, I said my word was content. I am so content with how I played this game. So yeah, I'm very happy with how everything went. The first time I played, I won, but people didn't think I deserved to win after the fact, which doesn't feel great. So coming into this, I wanted to prove that I was a good player. So I didn't go to tribal for the first half, but I went into merge saying I'm gonna play as hard as I can. I'm gonna drive as many votes as I can. I'm gonna win immunities. I'm gonna do whatever I can to, play hard. And I did it. So I'm so happy with everything. I'm gonna take away so many new friends. I loved this cast.
I hate that it came to this between Brandon and I, because he was really like the highlight of this game. I loved playing with him so much. So him or I, voting for him. I know I'm looked at as a huge threat. So like, I don't know what's gonna happen. But people have been saying he's a threat too, so I don't know. It's either way.
This is what you get for not casting me on 2 fucking seasons of Can You Survive? But we'll push it up later. Good game.
I'm intimidated by you, and I hope this worked. But super glad to have met you.
I mean, until this is the vote, if this is the vote, and there's no idols, I might be here, which sounds crazy. If I leave, I think I made my mark here.
You know, you're a huge threat. 1-2 immunities. We're running the game, kind of. Now I just have to figure out how to get to the end.
I didn't think it was gonna be now. I'm really sorry, Brandon. I think Brandon is playing an insanely good game right now. Just enough control, just enough not being at the top of everybody's mind. I think that really came to light today. I don't fully know what's gonna happen. But when we were talking about jury threat right here.
I wish I remembered how to spell her name. Oh my god. Oh. I think I'm leaving, but gonna try.
Well, first of all, I was scared to play this game since I witnessed it season 1. It just looked too tough. It's a tough game. It's one of the tougher ones, and finally applied. And season 4, I did a lot better than I thought I would. I had some things I'm really proud of, and the way I'm leaving, it sucks. I'm really upset with myself, but I had to take a chance and risk consequence for what would happen game-wise to save my sanity for the night. So, I mean, I'm not upset with anyone except myself. There's not a dud on this cast. The crew is beyond fantastic, but I already knew that, and I'm still gonna recommend this game to everyone I know. I'm just so disappointed because, I couldn't sleep, and you can only go so long without sleep. And I think 2 days was my limit because 3 didn't work. And I did the best that I could. I pushed myself as hard as I could. I'm proud of how far I did make it.